All right. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us. It may not be exactly who you expect. This time, there's no fake Edward, Alex, Kristen, or Justin. I'm joined by 5 new players, all playing new characters, in a different tangent story. So I will introduce each of them, and we will get to their characters in due time. So with me this time is Penn.
Boy, howdy.
Will.
Hey.
Wasabi.
Hello.
Draven.
Howdy.
And Julia.
Hi.
All right. This story, in terms of the timeline, is going to start a little bit earlier than where we are with Golden Squad. So, way back in Arc 2, Golden Squad captured the Fixer. They arrested him, and they sent him off to the powered correctional facility. So, this story is going to start up around a day or two after that those events took place. We're going to start this with Wasabi. Hello, Wasabi. Tell us who you're playing.
I am playing Miku Arashi, aka Havoc. She's a Yakuza child and is basically finding her own way in the world whilst, trying to deal with Yakuza politics in the family.
Crime, family, politics can be a challenge sometimes.
For sure.
Normal families can be a challenge sometimes too, so that's... All right, so something happened with Havoc, I guess we'll call her. She was, convicted of a crime, and because she has powers, she's sent to the powered prison. I literally cannot remember what we call it. I think it was called the Cube or the Box or the whatever on Picard Island, because Riker's Island is already a thing.
We'll call it the dodecahedron.
Yeah, the dodecahedron on Picard Island. So, what did we say your crime... Was it a murder?
Yeah, it was the murder. What is accidental murder?
Manslaughter?
Manslaughter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of a police officer, 2 police officers.
2.
Oh, that's like 17 charges.
Okay.
Yeah, too many.
So, like any powered person, you're convicted of the crime and you are sent to the powered prison. And so you're mid-transport to this prison. This is post-conviction. So you're heading to this prison, and they have like a specialized transport specifically for powered people. Think of like a prison bus, but instead of just being transported with a bunch of other prisoners, it's basically guards all pointing weapons at you of different types as you're strapped down to the seat and the floor, basically to try to prevent any powers influencing the guards or any external influence from helping you to maybe intercept your transport to the prison. Okay, so you arrive at the prison. So this would be something that'd be known to each of pretty much anyone who enters this world. The prison warden, basically, that's not really your job, but it's kind of what she acts as. Her name is Hannah, and she has a very powerful nullification field around her, and that's the main reason why she is the warden. So it is possible to overcome this field, but generally your powers only work for a few seconds, and that's usually why guards have weapons trained on you to help sedate you enough to pull you back down from whatever your assault that you're trying to stage is. As you enter this field, you maybe feel your powers kind of like deactivate. Actually, that's a good start. Why don't you tell everybody what your powers are?
As far as I know, my powers are natural disasters like earthquake, freeze, heavy wind, thunder.
Havoc.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you enter this, you maybe feel like you have some sense of like the elements or something, and this sense kind of fades as you enter this field. And they take you to this like holding cell, and across from you in the holding cell, you see a man, and he's basically sitting on the bench in his own individual holding cell. There's guards between you, but the guards they're no longer like focusing heavy on you, to the point where you kind of forget about them as you do, as they just stand there and don't move for hours on end. They're like the British Royal Guards. Okay, so this guy eventually, he says hi to you. What did they catch you for?
Me trying to sound like a hard ass. I'm like, murder.
Just one?
Holds up the other two fingers.
Peace. He says, I'm Sean. Nice to meet you.
Havoc. Nice to meet you. Too, I guess?
Havoc. If we're going by names like that, you can call me the Fixer.
Okay. So, Fixer, how are we gonna fix the situation here?
With the guards here, just kill them and get out.
I don't know about you, but that little security thing, we don't really have our powers, right?
For now. Come find me after you get your dose.
Dose of what?
You'll see. He kind of returns to his, laying down. He doesn't talk too much with you until some guards come and retrieve you. They get to your cell, they put some cuffs on you, and take you directly to go meet Hannah. They basically, tie you to a chair, even though you have no powers. There's 2 guards with you. Is there anything you want to try on your way there or once you get there? It's basically like a interrogation room almost. Do you want to try to run or fight or just accept the fate?
I don't know. Did the guards have anything on them?
They have
security badges, keys?
Yes, both of those. They have batons and what look like stun guns and keys as well as RFID badges.
Okay. Me versus the guard. Do I think that I can take them?
If it was a powered fight, no doubt. But any access of powered abilities is going to be a tough roll. So maybe you tried a few times in your cell, and maybe one time out of 20 you got a spark or something.
Okay. I kind of want to just swipe a badge or something. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's the first day.
That's the perfect time to steal.
The card.
All
or
right.
get tased. Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna roll a sleight of hand. It's gonna be a more difficult check, so you'll roll and add your sleight of hand bonus.
I got a 1.
Okay.
Yes, girl.
Yeah.
You reach out. The guard looks directly at you as you don't stop once he sees you, and you just keep reaching out and grabbing his badge and slowly pull it towards yourself. He kind of just tilts his head to the side and is like, "What are you doing, inmate?"
The slowest grab in the world.
Yeah. Reading?
Be careful. If you'd have messed with Simon over there, he would have hit you for that. I'm the nice one.
And you are... I'm going to look at the badge that I have in my hand.
It says Phil Stevens.
Okay. Gotcha.
Philip
Thanks,
Stevens.
Phil. Good looking out.
Okay, they continue to take you to the interrogation room. You don't have to wait long. Hannah walks in after about 2 minutes. She says, "Oh, nice to meet you. My name is Hannah. I'm the warden here."
Nice to meet you, Mrs. Warden.
There's a few things that we don't tolerate here. We don't want anyone to get hurt, so we want to make sure that your stay here is as non-violent as possible. And one of the things that we can do to ensure that is we're going to be removing your powers for a little while. I can assure you that the process is not painful, and all you have to do is just wait here for a little while.
Can I read her intentions? Is she just saying that to be professional, but really
Yeah, that's
she
an
hates
insight
her
roll.
guts? Got an 18. I don't know what I have added to it.
Insight. Your insight is
+6.
okay. She seems sincere.
Okay.
If you haven't, maybe I should go back a little bit. Hannah is 70 years old. She has kind of curly hair. It's gray at this point. She seems like a pretty sweet old lady. Hannah is pretty well known in the powered world. She has this nullification ability. It's not quite known how it works fully, but it's known pretty commonly that she doesn't really have anything else. So she typically travels with like an entourage of security guards to help protect her because a gun could stop her. But someone with powers going against her would actually have a really tough time. If all of their strength is in powers, then she's almost a perfect weakness. But someone with a gun, that's a threat. So she usually travels with like an entourage of guards, and sometimes even other powered people. But the restriction there is that her power is not selective. It doesn't have the selective perk. So that means it hits everybody, friends and enemies alike. So if she does travel with like a powered guard, the powered guard usually tries to stay pretty far away. Okay, so she seems sincere when she tells you that it's not going to be painful. She's going to do something to you to take away your power.
Okay.
Okay. You're in this chair. You feel... I don't know how to describe the feeling of losing superpowers, obviously, but you feel something strange happening in your head. Do you want to fight against it at all, or just let it happen?
I'm going to try to fight it.
Okay. Roll a will save.
I got an 8.
What's your will? 8. You have 8 points in will.
Yeah, 8.
You don't quite feel that different. You can see her like focusing on you intently. She doesn't let up. I guess for time's sake here, like you fight against it, and you could feel like yourself slowly losing this like mental control of you feel like this mental block start to go up around your head, right inside your head. You just can't help yourself, but eventually like you feel yourself like hanging on a cliff, and you're inside your head. You feel like this I don't even know the best way to describe this, because this doesn't actually happen. So basically you feel yourself losing your ability to control your powers, and it's like you're fighting against it, and it's just a losing battle. It's like this, she just has attrition on her side. You eventually give in because there's nowhere to go. There's nowhere to fight. It's just she eventually wins this attrition battle. And then once you feel like you've lost, she's like, okay, I think we're done. And so most people fight the first time. We're going to be doing this again on a fairly regular basis. So I'm hoping the next time that we're here, we'll get to go a little bit faster, because the faster you do this, the faster you can go back and read books and try to reform your ways. So you're free to go. We have a new cell just for you.
Thanks.
So you enter the prison. You're escorted by these 2 guards. They help get you your new prison orange jumpsuit, and they lead you to your cell. Oh, this is an important detail for everybody. The cells are customized to counteract your specific powers. So each of the cells have, for example, if you were a fire create person, a firebender, the cell would entirely be fireproof. The bars and everything like that would be heat resistant. That's the best case scenario, is that your cell is customized to you. Like if you're telekinetic, where everything is a weapon, right? They're gonna have things be tied down. They're gonna introduce like sedative gas that can be introduced to the cells to help sedate the occupants. And then if you have a power that interacts with something that you can't, like, so a waterbender would be a good example of a power that you can't take away from somebody, because then they die. So a waterbender, there is a famous waterbender in prison, by the way, I'll get to that. But a waterbender, usually what they'll do is they'll have an armband, and this armband will act as a continual long-term sedative administration unit. So it has a mild sedative that it will constantly be injecting, and then it will have the ability for a very powerful short-term sedative that can be triggered remotely. So anyone that has a power that you can't make a room safe for that power, then they all have those armbands.
Dang. All the people with the cool powers get to stay high all the time.
Yeah. I mean, you could pay a little extra and maybe get the doctor to give you one of the armbands for a bit. But Wasabi here does not have a power that is... I mean, she has a little bit like wind elements, but it was not deemed as... Her cell does not require a armband, so she just has a customized cell for her. And at this time, as she's entering the facility, other people can see her, the new fish in the pond, joining the group. So we're going to cut to Will. So you've been at the prison the longest. So we have you tenure. You've been You've served your 10-year sentence so far. Do you remember what we had for your crime?
For my crime, I think the government took him down for something big. He was, let me see, I think I wrote it down. So this is what we came up with, but I don't know if this is canon yet. So the government was making like anti-super powered people weapons.
Right, okay. We'll leave it at that because your backstory is going to play into some of the future stuff we do. So we'll say the government didn't like what you were doing with gravity.
Mm-hmm.
And they arrested you. Okay, so while you're in prison, there's not many people that are in prison ahead of you. You're one of the older inmates there. But you're friends with the very first inmate. His name is Jackson Carr. He's the waterbender I was talking about.
Nice.
They kind of built the prison for this dude. So what he did back in the late 70s or the early 80s, he by himself like assaulted the White House and he almost killed the president. But the Justice League Phi got there before he could do it and stopped him. But he was able to kill like 2 of the members, I think it was. So he was a pretty powerful opponent. I think even Hannah showed up there and he shot Hannah, but she survived. But he did kill one of the people. But I think the backstory on this was one of the people that he killed had like a paralytic spit, and this dude spit on him right before he got killed. So he's like, "You killed me, but I at least arrested you."
Yeah, that's right. I remember that.
So this guy is the very first inmate. He definitely has one of the sedative armbands on since he's a waterbender and they can't not give him water. He's become kind of a friend of yours due to similar viewpoints. I guess I would call him a powered supremacist. So he's under the belief, and it's the reason why he attacked the government, that anyone with power should be the ruling class above everyone else. Like maybe it's divine that powers were introduced, and especially because powers are so rare that people with powers should be making all the decisions and leading all the governments around the world. And so he took it upon himself to take down the US government, and he failed. But he got close. I believe he shares a viewpoint with you of like power should be in charge.
Yeah, and maybe actually I share a viewpoint with him because I kind of got some of this knowledge from him, you know what I mean? Like I looked up to him.
Yeah, you grew up and you were rooting for the bad guy on TV. Yeah. You're watching Wasabi walk into the prison, and actually not far behind her you see the fixer walking in too. You don't know him yet, they're both new. And Jackson Carr says to you, like, this batch looks interesting. Oh, we got a picture. What do we got? Oh yeah. Magneto, I suppose. So the picture is for the viewing or for the listening audience. It's the Arnold Schwarzenegger. I don't know the other guy's name. The scene
Predator
from Predator
handshake meme.
Predator handshake. I love it. And it's Magneto, Jackson Carr. Powered people are supreme. It's the handshake. I'll post it on the social medias. But yeah, I agree. I like it. I mean, he's not far. He's like a water Magneto, right? H2EO.
Gravity Magneto.
That's his villain name now. H2EO.
H2EO.
Oh my god, it's Gravity Magneto.
My favorite. He says to you, like, these two look interesting. It's been a while since we've gotten some new visitors.
Free fall, he kind of goes up to the edge of his cell and he looks over Jackson and he's like, we'll have to see how long it takes them to break.
Let's keep an eye on them.
Would be good potential.
I see. I hear you do Russian. I can't help it. He's definitely not Russian. What do you have in mind for them?
Perhaps we can observe more and learn of their powers. Perhaps they will be of use to us. Perhaps not.
Maybe they'll end up like our friend Charles over there. I did not want to do Charles. I should have done Charles.
Yes, Charles.
Really just solidifying the water.
I did not.
Magneto.
I did. I was like, it was already in my head, and I was like, as soon as I said it, I was like, no, I shouldn't have done that. Okay, I guess Water Magneto is not a fan of Charles. No relation to the other Magneto. He gets this nice M helmet, you know? Different guy entirely.
I think as they kind of get paraded past us, right, as they walk past, free fall. He just kind of like observing, listening, watching. He just looks very, very like focused.
Wasabi, let's do a perception roll for you and see if you notice these two.
I got a 4.
Just like all the others. These cells everywhere.
So 10, yeah.
The fixer definitely notices the two of you and kind of gives you a small nod. Any reaction to that?
We nod back. We've been in here a very long time, so we may have heard. I'm at least Freefall maybe has heard of him, but I'm wondering how much access they give us to news feeds in here.
There's a small degree of that. It's possible that you would have heard like latest news of some of the things he'd been doing recently. He'd been pretty hot topic on the news for the past month or so. So it's something that you probably would have heard about.
Yeah. Okay. Kind of nod to him. Just give him the nod.
All right. We're gonna skip ahead a little bit. Maybe the next day, we're gonna go to Sawyer or Penn. In the lunchroom, they bring the prisoners together. Chow time. In line, you notice that the fixer grabbing food, and you've actually seen him before. So let's go back to when you first met him. So let's play 3 years earlier. What are you doing where you met the fixer?
I was on a smuggling operation near the Gulf, or maybe in the Gulf of Mexico, and I was like an armed attendant, I guess you could say, just making sure the shipment got to where it needed to be, and well.
Okay, so are you guarding this shipment?
Yes, I am on the ship. I think it's rather stormy. There's definitely something ominous about this shipment and the people that I'm working for. It's kind of out of my league, but I'm experienced, so I'm not afraid. It's just maybe more shady than Sawyer is used to.
I'm imagining like a cargo ship, something with containers. Is that
sure.
Okay. These ships are generally able to deal with some type of piracy. This ship has its anti-piracy measures, but it's not suited to rebel a full-on assault. It's just kind of they have some hoses to push people away and stuff. So it's it has maybe a armed guard besides you, and off in the distance you see.
And he's playing solitaire.
Yeah, playing blackjack with the other person there. Hit me, Eddie. Off in the distance, you get someone sounds the alarm that there's a small boat approaching. How do you react to that?
I want to go check it out. I tell this guy hey, we're getting paid to watch, so let's go do that.
I was just about to win too. All right.
We're about to win real big. Trust me.
It's not like a dinghy, but it's a small speedboat. It doesn't look like it has any weapons attached to it or anything like that. But it is approaching. It has a intercept course for your container ship.
I think it would just open fire, just not
warning
on them.
shots.
Yeah,
okay.
Warning shots. Yeah.
I was gonna should we roll warning shots? But it's intentionally missing. I probably what's the worst that happens? You don't miss. So I think we're good. You fire these shots and they don't alter course at all. As they're approaching, you see definitely the captain. It looks like there's 2 or 3 other people on board. You can't quite tell, but it kind of looks like they're looking your direction. They've obviously noticed you.
Yeah. Okay. Can I see the wheelhouse of our freighter? Can I see where the captain's at?
The helm.
Oh,
He's looking for the helm.
The helm. Thank you.
From where you are, looking over the side of this freighter.
Yeah.
Yes, you can see the helm.
I guess I'll just motion to just keep going. If they're
Okay.
on course to intercept us, then we could just mow them over.
All right. Roll a perception.
Yes. Ooh. That is a dirty 20.
Ooh. Okay. So as you're looking at it, you see someone, what looks like fly. You see them lift off of the deck of that ship to the point where you actually have to move your head to look up to see them still. And then they start descending and they land on the deck. Not quite right next to you, but nearby. You can't see them. There's containers on the deck, but they've definitely landed on this deck.
Okay. Yeah, I want to go find them. I think I want to be like sneaky about it though.
All right, let's do stealth then.
Okay. 12.
Okay. You're sneaking around these containers. Here's some footsteps. Basically 2 containers down from where you are. It sounds like directionally they're heading towards where the captain is. They're not quite running, but they're a quick pace.
Okay. I want to see if I can see. You said there were like 2 containers over?
Yeah.
If I can see a container that is like 1 over from me, like on the other side of the one that I'm at.
Like you want to move up 1 so you're a little closer?
Yeah.
Okay. You take a few steps, and it turns out one of the locks on the containers that you pass by wasn't fully attached, and it falls off as you pass it.
The lock falls off?
Yeah. It hits the ground. The footsteps stop as soon as that happens, and you hear them start to go back towards you, I guess I'll call it.
Back towards me.
Yeah.
I'm going to... Can I try and throw the container like into that person where I assume that they might be?
The person that you haven't seen yet?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Throw the container.
Just like, I guess not throw it, but, like move it so I can...
Your strength is 2. There is no way...
Not my strength, but my powers.
Yeah. Oh,
my superpowers.
With which one?
I have an element control move object. It is a rank 6, and I believe... I don't know how much that could weigh.
Did you look it up for...
Rank 6 can move 3,200 pounds.
Okay, standard 20-foot container weighs 4,850 pounds.
Okay.
A 20-foot container. A 40-foot is 8,380.
Okay.
Before things are loaded into it.
That's an empty container.
Then, do I have villain points? Actually, that doesn't matter. I'm just going to use extra effort to boost it up a rank.
Okay. To push this into the person.
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and roll it.
Oh, yeah. What am I rolling with? Like with the rank of the power?
with the rank of your move object.
So if it's also boosted for that, then it's a 21.
Okay. All right. So you push this object, this container. It starts to slide. Because it's so heavy, the rate at which it moves is quite slow, but you push it towards this noise, and you hear the person basically roll out of the way as you push, as you like smash these. Smash is not the right word for the rate. As you slowly compact these. Yeah, as you slowly compact these 2 containers, the person rolls out. He's wearing a leather jacket. He has a mask on with an X across his face, a white X. He is armed, but he doesn't have his... It's basically attached with like a shoulder strap, and he's not holding it right now, so it's not in his hands. And he says, "You're the one I heard about.
People talking about me?
We can do this 2 ways, but either way, I'm going to be getting this cargo.
All right.
Which do you prefer? The hard way?" And he taps his gun, the shoulder-strapped rifle.
Mm.
And my men will be here soon. So if you think you can deal with all of us. And he puts his hand out, and you see electricity spark between his fingers, jump between his fingers. Like what are those things that, I forget the name of them, the cool like V-shaped things? Something bridge. Jacob's ladder? If you think you can take me, I'm up for a challenge. Or you can hand over the cargo. Hell, I'll even give you points if you show me where it's at. I'll spare the crew.
Look, I'm not getting paid to hand it over to strangers.
You prefer the hard way?
I'm not saying no to a fight.
Did not expect you to play that way. 1 second. It's the best part about like new groups. It's I don't know how things are gonna go.
Sorry, I said a curse word.
I love it. Oh, since we're on that, we're gonna censor it, so it's fine.
Yeah.
But how do you want it censored?
That's a great question.
So like Edward,
quacks.
Quack.
Mhm.
Edward does fudge, right? Every time he says anything,
Right,
fudge.
right.
Yeah. People, I got so many comments. They're like, "We love your censoring." I'm like, The sensor. That's what you like.
I do like that it's different for every person.
So
That
you're
is
saying
nice.
we should cuss as much as possible, and
Yeah.
the fans will
Yeah,
love it.
clearly that's. The irony would be if the villain group doesn't cuss like at all,
Yeah.
Right.
while the hero group cusses like sailors.
I'll have to think about it. Right now, all I can think about is I really love the sound of like an aluminum bat like pinging off of something. And I just want to give that. I want to give that to the audience.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Roll an initiative.
Oh yay! 2, so 17.
His hand that was sparking before, he points it at you like a gun, and fires a bolt of lightning. Lightning is a little bit too powerful, but he fires a shock at you.
Right.
What is your dodge? Plus 10.
Dodge. 12. A mighty impenetrable 12.
Okay. It smacks you right in the chest. Let's do fortitude.
Fortitude. I rolled a 1.
Okay.
So that is a 6.
It brings you to your knees as you feel like the convulsions flow through your body. That's a staggered hit.
Yes.
He says, "One last chance. Is this how you want to play this?"
I'm staggered.
Yeah.
And I am fatigued from extra effort. So I think I'm just like, all right, uncle.
Take me to the cargo, and the crew lives.
All right. Just let me get my breath back real quick.
Are you intending to do that? Like, is this a deception?
No, it is not a deception.
Okay.
I just like I offer my hand to like help me up.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
He says, "You have such a marketable skill. The reason why I'm not going to kill you is we're always looking for people like you. So, here's my card. Maybe you join our team. I don't think defense is your strong suit."
I agree.
It's not long before the boat that the remaining people were on arrives alongside the freighter. You show him to the container. The other guy, he tries to put up a fight, and the fixer shocks him too. He immediately surrenders. The shock doesn't even hit him, and he still surrenders. The fixer opens up the cargo, picks up this rather large. It's in a case, but it's a fairly large case. It's almost it's even larger than like a normal duffel bag. He's just carrying this like almost ridiculously large. I'll say it's a specialized like rectangular container, maybe the size of like a dog crate or something, like a large breed dog crate. And he's carrying it with one hand, almost effortlessly, and he's just walking it out to the container. And he ties a rope around it and lowers it down to the speedboat. And he says,
Can I ask what it is?
He says, "I have no idea. I know I was paid a lot of money to retrieve it, though."
Look at us doing as we're told.
He says, "You can call me the Fixer. What's your name?"
Well, I guess you could call me Flux then.
"All right. Call me. Bye."
Bye.
He slides down the rope after they have the thing on the ship, and they start traveling away.
To be clear, I don't see his face or his skin or anything.
Right. He is completely covered. There's an image that I posted on the Instagram, I think, that has an image of the Fixer. If you
Right, but you say in prison I see him, but
yeah.
I don't...
I see what you're saying. How do you know it's him?
Yeah.
Maybe he introduced himself to you. That's a better. Yeah. So he maybe runs into you and is like, "You said Flux, right enough, Sawyer? Okay.
Mhm.
So he's Flux. You have the same bad luck as I do.
Yeah, luck.
How did you end up here?"
After that job, I was intercepted by some authorities.
"You've been here the whole time. I wondered why I didn't get a call
Yeah, I thought about it.
from prison."
Looks like you're not going to break us out now, so no point in that.
"Well, I wouldn't be so sure. You don't think I'd walk in here of my own free will?
Right, who would do that?
I have a plan. I think your power set might be helpful. Do you
Sounds
want to
good.
get out of here?"
My sentence is almost over, pretty much.
Do we see his real face? The
Yes.
Fixer?
Yes. The Fixer.
Yeah, what does he look like? Well, what
He
do we
is-
all look like
Yeah. We need to generate some images here. So the Fixer, he has black hair, but his face itself is pretty scarred up. He has, I wouldn't say quite disfigured. It's not that level of scar, but it's definitely has some healed stitch scars along it, and it has some like burn areas. He maybe looked like he was handsome at one point, but that was before the whatever war he just got out of. The scars are definitely distinct for the Fixer.
His costume looks awesome, by the way. Good job.
I had to manually like Photoshop that because ChatGPT or whatever I generated it with didn't work. It did not want to give me the right image. So God, I'll just do it myself.
What does Miku look like?
That's a good question.
Oh, Miku's short. She's like 5'5", kind of light skin.
Yakuza, so I'm guessing Asian, Japanese?
Yeah, she's Japanese. Okay. She has like dark brown hair, but it's kind of like one of those like modern mullets kind of thing.
Oh, hell yeah.
And like amber eyes and some freckles.
Okay.
Wolf cut?
Yeah, like a wolf
Hell
cut.
yeah.
Sawyer, all I can imagine is like a slightly shorter Blake Griffin, also kind of freckled, scarred, but not like terribly so, and kind of, I want to say, frustratingly handsome.
Why is it frustrating?
It's just
if I wasn't so dang cute.
Some of the stuff just doesn't.
I mean, when I see a hot guy and I get extremely frustrated immediately.
Yes, I think it's very much that. Yeah, also light skinned. I think when Fixer met him, you couldn't tell, but he's like a little ginger. Like his beard is very red. He grew a beard while in prison. He wouldn't have it otherwise. But the rest of his hair is like looks brown, and he's got brown eyes. He's pretty tall. He's like 6'2", and he's got like a do-rag on, but he has like a skull tattoo that looks like kind of bat wings or demon wings that kind of creep into his temple, that even though he has like hair now, you can still see a little bit of that tattoo.
Got it.
Yeah, he's
Pretty cool.
So he's a slightly shorter Blake Griffin.
slightly shorter Blake Griffin with tattoos and
Slightly shorter Blake Griffin is just the description in his character sheet.
That's all I have for his character sheet, actually. There's no stats. I'm kind of making it up. What would Blake Griffin
We're rolling
have?
based off of Blake, off of...
Just keep
His-
asking Google
his
AI
stats.
what Blake Griffin would do in this circumstance, and that's what happens.
Yeah.
Perfect. The best improv.
He has a
ChatGPT.
bracelet that says WWBGD.
Does he
That one's
play?
actually probably
Is he like a
real.
basketball player in prison? Is he?
He looks like he could play basketball, and I think he probably does, but he gets in too many fights. Like he gets.
This
too
isn't
into it.
hockey.
Yeah. He's better suited for hockey for sure.
With that attitude.
Yeah.
And everything is always everyone else's fault. It's never his bad defense.
This is just alternate reality Blake Griffin.
Yeah. Oh, this is a much shorter Blake Griffin. I kind of forgot how tall basketball
Yeah,
players
he's
actually are.
insanely tall. I was like thinking about making him the same height. I'm like, that's actually ridiculous.
That's too
I
scary.
can't do that.
No, make him taller.
It's too
Don't make
scary
him
for a
taller.
villain. People would just run away.
Yeah.
Make a character that is just tall and lanky. He's 9'6".
He has
You,
no
like, jump
powers.
to give him a high five. The Fixer says, "You've been here 3 years. There's something I think I'd like your help with. Actually, I should ask Julia this.
Hmm.
Did you decide if the Jack is a boy?"
Yes, so this was a very recent decision. Does it make it easier for you
I
if
don't
one way
care.
or the other?
Nope. Whoever
Okay,
you want.
then she's a girl, because I think
Gotcha.
that's fun.
Okay,
I support women's rights and women's wrongs, so I'm going to make my criminal a woman.
I like it because it reminds me of was it Mass Effect? Jack.
Literally the same
Yeah.
thing. The same thing popped into my head.
Okay.
As long as we're doing like visual descriptions, she pretty much looks like Jack.
Okay,
from
we
Mass
nailed it.
Effect.
Okay, I got the Jack from Mass Effect. Okay,
Yeah, but like legally distinct, you know?
yeah, you know she has a little bit more hair. She's not
Yeah.
like Buzz.
So, Blake Griffin and Jack from Mass Effect.
Are you upset
Are
about
in prison
this? Do you have a
together.
problem?
I'm getting the image in my head right now
And
of how
Magneto.
fights are going to look.
And Magneto.
And then we got Water Magneto.
Yeah.
Charles.
When you get introduced, it's going to change the whole dynamic, I feel like. Okay, so the Fixer asks Flux, or Sawyer, He says, I'd like you to introduce me if you know the Jack. I heard she had a power set that might help us get out of here.
Can do.
Okay.
GM, do I know the Jack?
You've been here for 3 years. So,
I think you would. Yeah. I think Jack has been very sociable when she's been on the inside, so...
Okay, for sure.
I think that would be an easy yes.
Okay. And is there any funny business, or are you just going to lead him right to her?
No.
Okay. So you walk the fixer over to her table. He says, the Jack, nice to meet you.
Oh, hey, yeah. Who am I speaking to?
I'm Sean.
Hi, Sean.
How would you like to get out of here?
Yeah, right.
Let's just
you're
say
serious.
I have a surefire escape plan, and I need a crew.
Huh.
And you're the top of my list.
I mean, I'm flattered, Sean, but how do I know that this isn't going to cause me more trouble than it's worth?
Oh, it's definitely going to cost you trouble. It'll definitely be worth it, too. We're not going to come back.
All right.
And I can guarantee it.
I mean, listen, man, I think that's really cool. I like this energy you're coming at me with, but, you're in here just like me. So what are you even in here for?
There were deaths. There were thefts. Don't mean to rhyme.
I mean, me too, man.
I would not be here with a mouse. I would not know. So he's
trying to rap battle me.
Right?
Oh my god.
I was told to beat the strongest person in here, and I heard rap battle's the way to go.
Oh, man.
Yeah. He says, if you want to know what I know, then we need you on board. And once you have the details, you'll definitely join the team. But these come at a cost. Once you know the details, you're in, or you're dead.
You know what? Screw it. I'm in.
All right. We need to gather a few things first. One of the most important, we need access to a specific cell. Let's just say it'll be a doorway to the outside.
Okay.
So
which cell?
He points towards basically a cell in the middle of the cell block. That one. Jack and... Do we want to go Flux or Sawyer?
Either's fine. Sawyer's fine. It was just he said Flux because...
Yeah, I know. Because it was... Yeah. Oh, I'm the... Definitely... Yeah. Okay, so Jack and Sawyer... Jack Sawyer is lost.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unintentional. Okay.
Jack from Lost, Sawyer from Lost, Magneto.
Yeah.
We get it.
From Lost.
Right. Yeah.
This is Ready Player One.
Right. Perfect. So he says, who's in that cell? Jack and Sawyer, you can roll insight.
Oh, is that 7?
7?
Keep in mind, that's a lucky number.
It's a 23.
Okay, that one wins. You know it as...
Sawyer nods sagely, like he knows.
The cell of the delusional wizard. What do we have? I don't even remember his name. What's his name?
Magus Magnificent.
Magus?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it is Magus.
Play off of Sorcerer Supreme.
Gotcha.
Oh, yes.
Draven, why don't you talk about who Magus is so that we all know whose cell this is?
I am playing the Magus Magnificent. First of his name and last of the great wizards of our age, Magus has single-handedly robbed banks. He has slain his foes, and he has defeated countless enemies that happen to just be elderly women on sidewalks. Magus Magnificent has a power that allows him to input illusions into the minds of people and make them believe they are real. Sadly, he is not immune to his own power, and due to incidents that happened in his life back when he was just a stage magician, Magus kind of went a little bit loopy and began to believe he was a full-fledged wizard. During his time of crime, he was obsessed with bringing a loved one back to life and was arrested shortly after sacrificing a man to attempt a ritual to resurrect the dead. By the time they arrived on site, he had already slit the man's throat and was bleeding him onto a ritual circle on the floor. He is 39 years young. He is rocking salt and pepper hair, and the way he is dressed, pretty much at any given moment, he has his jumpsuit on, and then he has bed sheets tied around his neck to give him a cape.
Epic.
And that is how he rocks. If you guys see him in his cell, he is currently in the middle of drawing a ritual circle on the floor. He is currently meditating, and he's attempting to see into the future. However, this is just sleeping. He is passed out while sitting and meditating.
I was about to say, what is he using to draw on the floor with?
Do you want to know?
Whatever he could get his hands on, so like maybe chalk or another rock, or just whatever he could get his hands on.
Let's leave it at that.
What are our cells like, by the way? Do we have doors? Are there bars? Are there a force field?
No.
And do Jack and Sawyer have the bracelets?
I don't think Jack would.
No, Jack doesn't.
Do I have the bracelet or the armband?
No. I think
Okay,
none of
they
you
actually
do, because I don't think any of you have a power that has a medium that you can't be given. Yeah.
My power's a hindrance in and of itself.
Draven, you don't get it because you hid yourself with your own power, and you're like almost in like the psych ward. So they're like, but your cell does have like a dispenser for sedatives. So like the cell itself can dispense them. And you asked what they're like. So they're not as extreme as the ones with like the solid door that has a food thing in the middle that you can't like see out. It's not like a padded cell.
It's not solitary.
It's somewhat like that. Let's say the door has bars, but it has outside the normal bars, they have a ceiling in case there's a inactivation of powers. They can seal that cell off.
Okay, like a door that comes down from the roof.
Yes, I guess you'd see this
like a blast door.
Yeah, that's yeah. Maybe not that heavy, but some unless the power. So they customize them for each of the people. So
yeah,
if the power was like, okay, we need to worry about this. If it's a nuke power, then yeah, it has. If it's like we just need to contain the person, if they have mind control spores or something, they just need to like turn on the vacuum and seal the cell with a shutter.
Mm-hmm.
It's customized to the person, including the door like sealing mechanism. So each cell is a little bit different. The doors, you can like go in and out of them at any time when it's like normal hours. They have normal bar cells for like lights out, and then if there's a lockdown or something, they have a full-on ceiling. They can't reach through it at all. Cell door. So Jack definitely recognizes Megan's cell.
Yes.
Do you want to call him Gary? Whatever. His name is actually Gary Fitton.
No, he introduces himself as Megas, I'm sure, everywhere. So
yes, he actually doesn't think his name is Gary.
The guards probably call him Gary, but yeah.
Gary the Magnificent.
Yeah.
No, that was his stage name when he was a stage magician.
Jack's just gonna be like, oh, that's the Wiz, you know?
Is that, you recognize that this guy is a little bit off his rocker. So how do you like, hey, Fixer, that guy, yeah.
Yeah, I think it really is. She just sort of like, she figures that he'll see for himself soon enough, but she's like, yeah, that's Magus. He's quite the guy. A little bit scary, but in a fun way. You'll see.
Can he be bargained with?
Sure.
All right. Good enough. We'll have to start that conversation.
Yeah, just make sure he's a real important guy. So you gotta treat him with the respect he deserves.
Do you think you can recruit him?
I don't know if I can speak for your plan, man.
All right. I can make the sale myself. Before he does that, he spends a little bit of time walking around, talking to other inmates. You guys know, especially Reznikov. Do we want to call him that? Freefall? Names here are a little bit. I'm like, what do I call people?
Yeah.
So
Freefall's like his villain name.
Yeah. So I like the villain names because it's easier to remember than Reznikov, I feel like. But Freefall and Jack definitely recognize each of the people that the Fixer is walking up to. He's kind of mingling among some of the other inmates. And keep in mind, he's only been here for like a day or two. He already has these like grand plans almost right away. Would you guys like to interact with any of these people or him in any other way?
Could you guys describe Reznikov and Carr? What Carr looks like?
Carr?
Jackson Carr.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead, you go first.
Jackson, I think he committed those acts. Let me pull up my timeline. I think that attack was in 83.
No.
75 is when powers first appeared.
Right.
So 83 is when the attack happened. So Jackson Carr was born in 62. So he's, in his...
60s?
63. Okay. he's getting up there in age. He's at this point he's like he's the most famous like villain in the world, pretty much. He was the first person with powers to do something villainous, really. Like at least it's something such a large scale. Of like infamy, he's definitely the king of the prison. At this point, he's starting to get thin. When he was younger, he was somewhat muscular, but he's starting to thin out in prison. He's has gray hair now, balding, so he's a little bit less intimidating. I would say he's a little bit above average height, but not terribly. I think that's a decent description. He's clean shaven. His reputation definitely precedes him everywhere he goes, and everyone shows him respect just out of mostly fear.
Yeah, I think Sawyer's definitely a fanboy for Jackson Carr. I think he's probably a lot more popular than people might hope.
And what does Free Fall look like?
Free Fall's kind of like, he's an older dude. He was around for the Soviet Union, so I'm thinking like early 70s. He was born, so maybe he's in his mid 50s.
Mm-hmm.
He is like 6'1", just average height, kind of lean because he's getting a little bit older, but he stays in shape in his cell. He's been here for 10 years, so his hair has gotten long and there's some gray in it. You can see he has really dark eyes, and there's like some scarring around each of his eyes. And what else did I say about this guy? He's kind of like stone cold. He's like menacing a little bit. Like he just sits, like most of the day, he just sits in his room and reads books. And you can tell he's kind of like looking around. He's always listening, but he doesn't talk a lot unless he needs to talk. Yeah, that's about him. He's Russian. He's obviously a Russian dude. He's got a thick Russian accent. That's about it. That's about it.
What famous person does he look like?
Ooh.
I'm saying like Michael Fassbender meets Tom Hiddleston.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Whoa.
I can't even cross.
I don't know who those people are.
That's so
It's
expensive.
Loki and Magneto.
So another person who looks like Magneto. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's the young Magneto.
I just gotta know for the collage that I'm gonna put together.
Young Magneto. Mixed with old Magneto, I guess.
Did you say clean shaven?
Yes. Are you
Same with Reznikov.
Are you
he tries
drawing
to
this?
take care of himself.
No,
I'm just curious because no one got a description.
I never gave one because no one asked. So I'm like, I'm trying to I had to think. I was like, did I ever describe Jackson Carr to anyone? I don't think so. I'm trying to remember because we just recorded episode 53. So I'm like, we've been doing it for like 3 years now. Did I ever once describe Jackson Carr? I don't think so. And you guys at this point would all know Golden Squad as well. More so the younger people. Maybe Free Fall doesn't know Golden Squad because they're not that old.
Got it.
At least not the current Golden Squad. Golden Squad is more of a title than a actual group. Yeah.
I guess like the Avengers. That makes sense.
Yeah, as they shift the members. You maybe know older versions of it, but
For sure.
back in my day, Captain America was on the Avengers and he didn't have wings.
that's right. All right.
He's always had wings on his little head.
Well, that's true. You're right.
Okay, what is this? This is Free Fall.
Free Fall.
That'll
When
go
he
on
has
the
his-
social media.
When he's powered.
He's purple.
He kind of gives me Matt Mercer vibes.
Yeah, actually, you're not wrong. Matt Mercer finally went off the deep end. Little known fact, Matt Mercer could just do that.
Yeah. This is a candid photo.
I really like that the theme that we have going on so far with the villains is that we're just all committing impersonation of likeness or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We're all
We're
going to get
villains.
sued.
It's okay.
violations.
Yeah,
Villains don't care who they look like.
exactly. I'll steal anyone's intellectual property. I don't
We didn't
give a
steal it.
cuss.
It was the character who stole it. So
I actively draw Mickey Mouse every day and tell people that I invented the character.
Perfect.
I love it.
That's the actual crime of how we ended up in jail.
I think Sawyer elbows the Jack and is like, do you trust this fixer guy?
No.
Okay, good. Just making sure I'm not crazy here. Why does he need the wizard for?
I couldn't tell you, but I mean, if he can handle Magnus, then I don't know. I'm just curious to see what happens.
So you see the Fixer make rounds. It seems like he's kind of going randomly. It looks like he's going with purpose, but he just seems to be talking to a few sets of random people. One of the people goes to talk to, you guys know him as the Dreadnought. He's similar to the Juggernaut. Like, he's a huge dude. Doesn't have a momentum power like him, but he's just this huge, like, Hulk guy. This huge brick, giant, large mountain man.
That's awesome.
I didn't want to say Hulk because I was like, that's not
Hulking.
Yeah, hulking. Yeah. After they chat for a minute or two, Dreadnought actually takes a swing at him.
Oh.
You can't you don't hear the conversation, like what was said, but
Ooh.
a fight obviously starts. The Fixer dodges a few attacks, lands a few attacks. His attacks don't seem to do much damage, but he's quick on his feet and able to dodge a lot of the Dreadnought's attacks. Eventually, he jumps out of the way of one and gets a hold on, like a headlock on him. The Dreadnought just stands up and kind of seems unfazed and pins him back up against a pillar. It kind of seems like towards a stalemate when the guards come and break it up. So there's obviously some fight between these two. And then...
Can I make an insight?
Yes.
I just want to see if I can tell if the Dreadnought is like pulling his punches. Ooh, okay. I was like, I don't remember my insight being that good. 25.
That is a good roll. I'll describe it like this. So the Dreadnought, his power is boosting his strength. So it appears that he is swinging at full force, but his full force isn't a normal force for him. So like maybe you saw him occasionally get use of his power between like gaps in Hannah visits, where he just like appeared really powerful, but normally he's not like that. Like maybe you saw like a smart Hulk instead of a full Hulk kind of thing.
Right.
He has the ability to like be extra strong, but he's normally, while he's in prison, while he's under the influence of Hannah, not like
He's a really big guy.
And his less powerful form, he did not appear to be pulling punches.
Okay, so yeah, looked like actually pissed off.
Yeah.
Okay.
With a 25, I'll give you a little bit more, actually. So it did appear like he was pissed off, but as the fight went on, it appeared like he went from anger to respect.
Quick question: does Hannah live on site?
Yes.
Okay, makes sense.
And how
She does-
often do we
Go ahead.
see her?
Yeah,
Hannah?
does she hang out?
Yeah. Okay.
She actually serves lunch
good detail.
at lunch.
Yeah,
Oh.
no, she's the
The lunch lady.
Lunch lady. Yeah.
Is her room nicer than
She
mine?
skips
Definitely.
into our food because it nullifies us.
She does sleep there, but she does. I was considering something like that actually. I was like, what is her like? It can't be just an area of effect, because if she ever leaves, then everyone in the prison gets powers. That doesn't make sense. But I was like, maybe she like bleeds in their food and they inject her blood. I was like,
Wow.
that's gross. I don't want to do that. I
Wow.
just think of a different way.
Definitely some kind of civil rights violation.
Yeah. I mean, the armbands are already pretty close to
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But these are convicted, powered people, and they don't have anything to do with them.
At this
What?
point, just
Yeah.
execute.
Like, what do you do with someone that can just break out of normal jail, right? You gotta keep them contained somehow.
Well, I mean, we still have the Bill of Rights.
Yeah. Oh, there are, after Jackson Carr's attack, there was like Congress passed a bunch of stuff that gave exceptions to powered.
Oh no.
So
I
Excellent.
feel like
One
that
of the-
that definitely would just make
One-
me believe in him more.
yeah, one
Yeah.
of the
Water Magneto is not happy about that.
Danielle, the leader of Phi, has been like, one of her main goals for Phi is to try to show that powered people should have all the same rights and be on the same level as everyone else. She's been like, that's like one of her main goals with the organization. Is like, hey, we are the good guys. Like, you don't need to fight against powered. We can all have the same rights. We can all be equal footing. There are some bad apples, but there's a lot of us that aren't. So we shouldn't discriminate.
I can't wait to actively make that extremely noble and honorable goal 17 times harder by actively being a problem for society.
Mhm.
Part of the exception building process that they went through was powers themselves are so rare and so powerful that they, like, dissenting opinions were like, hey, like, they're still people, right? But they're like, well, there's so few of them that we're going to protect way more lives than we do by removing these people's rights.
At least we all understand.
Makes
the rights
sense, I guess, for the story.
Yeah.
What is the law before a wizard?
are real.
The Fixer and Dreadnought get separated by the guards. They kind of, as they see the guards coming, they kind of break it up themselves. The guards make sure that there's like they're not going to attack each other again, and watch them walk away and kind of keep an eye on the Fixer as he's walking around. And the Fixer walks up to Magnus's room, and he knocks on the door, I guess.
Who disturbs my... Oh, is this a new person?
Hello.
Hello, good evening. I am Magnus Magnificent. And who are you?
I'm Sean. Nice to meet you.
Sean does not sound like a powerful name. Pleasure to meet you. Have you come here for my mystical expertise?
I'm here to learn a little bit about you.
I'm a Virgo.
Me too. What drives you? Why are you here?
Oh, why am I here? The powers that be did not wish for me to succeed in resurrecting my daughter.
Resurrecting?
Yes, you see, unlike the, I don't wish to disparage them, the other prisoners here, I am not one of you. You see, I was not granted a natural ability. My powers come from the supernatural. I have studied for at least a year. I actually don't remember how long I studied for, but I have studied magic for a very, very long time in order to master the arcane arts,
and
so that I may pull a soul from the grasp of Hades himself.
For everyone else, that a little bit of backstory: magic is not real, so this is all in his mind.
You're kidding.
Yeah, there's no magic in
Oh, man.
there's powers, but there's no resurrecting. That's all. It doesn't exist. So,
legit to me.
Yeah. The Fixer says, resurrection, you have me intrigued. Is that part of your powers?
Sadly, I have not mastered this spell. My last attempt was close, but I believe the man that I sacrificed was actually not a virgin like he told me he was.
Oh my god.
It sounds like you need help in your spell.
Well, sadly, for the last 7 years, I haven't really been able to study. And the warden here is an amazing arcane master. She has suppressed my magic far beyond anything I could imagine.
How would you like to get out of here with me?
I do not mind the idea of leaving. Answer me one question, though.
What do you need?
What is your stance on harming children?
They're non-combatants. They're innocents. They don't deserve to be in the line of fire.
Understood. In that case, most of the other prisoners here find me uncomfortable to be around. So, if you have a plan and the means, I would gladly assist you.
I do. And matter of fact, your room is the doorway.
Wait, actually?
Yes.
Don't tell me there's a hole between my Winch's Weekly magazine.
Let's just say it will be the door.
That sounds cryptic. I love cryptic. I'm in.
All right. I need to gather a few components before we get started, but it's nice to have you aboard, Magnus.
Well, I will be here until you need me.
Perfect.
Oh, actually, it's almost lunchtime. I will be at lunch if you need me. I think it's spaghetti night.
So after this, weeks go by. The Fixer, he's making connections. You see him having lots of conversations. Is there anything that you guys want to do to interact with him within the next coming weeks? We'll say like 6 weeks before anything else happens.
Who is the scariest person that he's making connections with at this point? And unrelated question, does Miku have one of the like suppressant bracers on? So no one in our crew has those.
Right. Jackson Carr has one. We'll say that even Dreadnought has one.
Okay.
I should pull up the list of the people that he is chatting with. So there's a whole collection. Like everyone in here is a powered criminal. Like the entire prison is powered criminals. Mm-hmm. But of note, the people that he's chatting with, there's 3 others besides you guys. And I mean, you guys would probably recognize this from the list that I sent you earlier. At least some of you. There's someone named Sludge, someone named Bone Shaker, and someone named Pinnacle. In addition to Dreadnought.
Oh no, he's shaking my bones.
Yeah, I guess you guys would probably discuss amongst yourselves what your powers are. So you guys know that his power is a bone telekinesis.
Yeah, great. That guy freaks me out.
That's actually kind of creepy.
Yeah. So he could do like a bloodbending type maneuver, but that's not a very powerful. He can do that to a lesser degree. More like he's throwing.
Yeah, sounds like puppeteer.
Puppeteer, he can do to a degree. Like that's a
like throwing bodies around, sort of like.
No, I mean more like he bone spikes. So he's throwing like bone
okay. So he actually
Like
does it
Nero.
independently of like people's bodies. Oh,
he can do it with their bodies, but his main attack is external bones.
oh.
He actually has the capacity of shaking a person's
Yeah.
bones.
Okay. I think I like that even less.
Yeah,
Can he control his own bones?
I mean, can't we all?
I can control my bones.
Yeah.
Mostly.
yeah, but
I don't
like,
think I
can he fly with his powers? Because he
I see
can
what you're
move
saying.
his bones.
That is a good. I had not considered that. Maybe
Can he basically just do the like Superboy thing with the tactile telekinesis, but with his
I
bones?
might do like he could do it, but it's like a concentration type thing where he's not very fast.
I mean, that's more
I
than
had
I
not
can do.
considered that. That's a very very good point. I have bones in my body. Can you milk me? Right? Yeah.
Okay, so Sludge. What's Sludge's deal? You can't just tell me there's a guy named Sludge and have me not ask a follow-up
He
question.
literally is just slime that crawls around.
He is
Yeah,
just
it's
no
sludge?
bones. No, I'm joking. That's not right.
Okay.
Sludge is a counter to Bone Shaker. He has no bones.
Boneless. He just oozes around the prison. It's like a slug.
You like step in him on accident, and you're just like, oh, my bad, Sludge.
There is something that I want to do, but it doesn't have to do with the fixer.
Yeah, tell me. I'll look up what Sludge does 1 second, and you can tell me.
So I think like Sawyer's a really late bloomer and doesn't actually know what all of his powers are by the time he enters the prison.
Mhm.
But I think he's, like Yana said, we can get to our reading and stuff, and I think he does start reading while he's in prison. And I think he has a grasp on what it is now and wants to try using them discreetly.
Discreetly is difficult here.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the fixer like pointed and has openly talking about escaping, so I'm sure that there's like, moments where I am alone where I could try subtly to use powers.
There's not a time that you're actually alone here. I mean, like your cells are empty, but there are cameras pointing towards your cells. But this is all the cells. So I mean, like you could try to hide by being public or something, like hide in a crowd.
Why are you hiding behind my
Yeah.
cape?
Yeah, or you could just wait until one of us does something more interesting.
Yeah, that'd be a decent distraction. Okay, Sludge is an acid sprayer. That's what I wrote.
Ooh.
Oh. I liked it better when he didn't have bones.
Okay, and there's Liquidator. He makes the best sales around. No, just kidding. He can turn inorganic objects to a quicksand-like material.
Okay.
Someone made my bed sand.
It actually is not uncomfortable.
The softest sand in the world.
It's like the beach. It's even warm. Oh, wait, there's one more.
Bless you.
Pinnacle. He has a needle projection power. Think like a porcupine.
Mm-hmm.
Or the Hellraiser guy. I don't know.
Yeah, and so those are
that one
poking
X-Men.
out of him at any
Quill from
time.
X-Men, yeah.
Right, so those are that's the group.
How do
To be fair, you
they
can praise the way
manage
that one X-Men
that? Do people come
that
and
dude-
just pluck him?
Time for your weekly pluck. Yeah. No,
Is there a closet filled with his needles?
these are ideas that I wish I had thought to answer. I would think that he would definitely have a sedative band, and yeah, probably they come and either make him do it himself or do it for him.
They make him wear a full body nylon suit.
Yeah, and I
mean-
would say probably it doesn't like he doesn't produce a
Right.
lot of everywhere in his body, just maybe like
Yeah.
his back or something. I don't know.
Maybe they
Yeah.
just hit him with like the nutritional deficiency. They don't
Oh,
put
he
enough
got
iron in his
starving.
diet.
Yeah. That'd be an interesting solution. I hadn't thought about it. I will maybe do that before our next session. But
Maybe they don't grow because when Hannah's around, you're just a regular ass person.
Yeah. I feel like there's got to be some way that they can just try to like suppress it in general.
yeah, so definitely they don't grow while his powers are suppressed for the long-term suppression. And you guys asked about how often you see Hannah. So you see her about every 2 weeks. You have to go back in and she'll sit with you in the room for a minute or so, 2 minutes, depending on how much you fight it. But
Well, does she like
it's not winning.
Does she like to talk?
You know what the most impressive thing is? After 7 years, she hasn't called in once.
She has. There's been several attempts and several situations in which she wasn't around where people got their powers back and tried to escape. But usually either the cell stops them or the guards stop them.
After 7 years, she's called in 5
Something
times.
like that.
Yeah.
Very impressive.
She's a very important member of the... Oh, and
So she's here with us for like Christmas, Thanksgiving.
you are her family.
Yeah.
Really, it begs the question of what is the tactical decision of building an entire prison system around one person who will die of old age eventually?
Yeah. So she is the primary line of defense, and I guess the secondary line of defense. The third is your cell. The fourth is the guards and the armbands.
She probably helped.
See, that was my escape plan.
She probably helped put a lot of us in here, also.
She's too valuable to go on a lot of missions because she's vulnerable to just projectiles. So she generally is not in the front lines.
Is she talkative?
Hannah? You don't see Hannah very much.
I mean, we sit with her.
Oh, I mean, during that, you mean the session? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, briefly, you have a few minutes to talk with her if there's something you want to say.
I think after like the first few months, I kind of get the chip off my shoulder and would like to know how she feels about her job.
She says, I think this is an important step in rehabilitation for all of you. I hope we can get to a place where each of you can rejoin the world as a contributing member.
What other rehabilitation is there
There are none.
for us? No, I mean like after this.
You mean after your sentence?
Yeah.
Well, there's some support programs. Phi offers several. In fact, Phi started out as a support program. So if you'd like to join the Phi hosted support programs, they're available in New York at the premises. Here's the address. And, well, she'll be like, I'll give you the address when you get out. It depends on how long your sentence is left. She's like, here, go there now.
So yeah, while we're in here, we just grow jaded and cold.
There's a support system that meets here in the prison if you'd like to join that. It's every
Sure, I'll
Tuesday.
check it out.
Okay. We'll sign you up. It's during rec time every Tuesday.
I'm sorry, I had to be somewhere on the time at that day.
I will say that Jack is 100% a member of that. Does she get anything good out of it? I don't know.
Yeah.
But she loves to participate.
That program is basically like, it's designed to help teach you like skills for rejoining and kind of focusing on using your powers for something. A good example, I have two good examples, if you guys have listened to the recent podcast episodes. There were a guy who had a memory power who could manipulate some memories, and he worked at an elder care facility, and he helped try to help they're not inmates, the residents,
patients?
The residents
of the facility try to help remember some of their like lost memories from Alzheimer's and things like that. So join as a member of society that can help with your power instead of cake with your power.
Yeah, I think Sawyer was doing that for a while and was taken advantage of. So I think after like a couple sessions of that, he kind of gives up on it.
Jack is super down. Can I ask what they would have suggested to her? Like, was her like benevolent way to use her power? Yeah.
They send you all this like transportation material stuff. They're like, look how fast you can transport all this material for us. You can work in shipping.
Go work for Amazon.
Find truck driver at Brad.
And to be clear, Jack is going to all of these sessions. She's nodding along. She's like, "Yeah, you're so right." And I will totally be doing this the second you let me out of here.
What was Jack's crime? Do we have Jack's crime?
Jack has committed, I'm just gonna say like 11 counts of grand larceny of various degree, and probably a second degree murder charge due to, just her defending herself in a moment when something got hairy. And so like the murder charge is probably like the real reason she's in here. But, that part wasn't even related to her powers really. But she, as soon as she got on the inside, she's like, I'm gonna be so good.
I'm on my best behavior.
Yes.
Question: does Hannah have like grandchildren?
No, she's unmarried, unchilded. She has no descendants.
I just because Magnus would have 100% at one point eventually just started talking to her about her like personal life, and just was like, "Wow, your life sounds sad."
She was in the like second or third batch of people who had powers that came out. So like she was like OG member of Phi. So
God, it's gonna be so sad when she dies.
She's the like of the people that got their powers. She was the oldest. So she's definitely the oldest OG crew member.
Hannah, have you ever considered how unfair it is that you've put your entire life towards this, and eventually you're going to die with nothing?
I won't have nothing.
You don't have anything now.
I have everything now.
Okay, sure, your bedroom's better than mine, but isn't everything.
My family doesn't need to be blood to be family.
That's some of that, like, Fox Kids stuff, isn't it? You've been watching Magic School Bus again?
Mr. Rogers. He's my favorite.
I can't argue that. Mr. Rogers is pretty great.
We're all neighbors here. Hello, neighbor.
Anyways, I don't need to be here. You should let me out.
Well, you have to serve your sentence.
It's a life sentence.
Maybe we'll reform you.
You don't even know what my powers are.
I don't know anybody's powers. No one can use them around me.
See? Sad. Everything you say sounds sad.
I'm not sad.
I know you're not, and it's weird that you're not.
I often wonder what some of the people's powers were like. I mean, I've seen videos. It seems interesting. But I don't think my life's any less valuable because I can't see them.
Did you know there's a guy who can grow needles out of his back?
Yeah.
It's weird.
I suppose.
He asked me if I wanted one.
Did you take it up?
Yeah. I need something to draw on the floor with.
She, like, signals the guard for him to come take it.
It's the worst answer to our original question possible.
Fun. So one thing I wanted to get through before we call it, several weeks had passed by. We'll say they have visitors come and interface with each of the inmates if they have visitation privileges. Let's say Freefall is one of the people who does. Is there someone that you would meet on the outside?
No, there is not.
Okay. You're maybe on a work detail or something where you have visibility of the visitation area, and you see the fixer meeting with someone in this visitation room. You don't recognize the person, at least no one obvious, and the fixer seems to be. It doesn't quite look like he's taking orders, but it seems like there's a interesting relationship between him and the person he's talking with, and you can tell that upon the end of the conversation, the fixer seems quite pleased with the exchange of words.
Okay, that makes sense too, because I feel like Freefall since the fixer got here 6 weeks ago, he's just kind of been low key keeping an eye on him to see what's going on. So that worked out perfectly.
Do you want to interact with the fixer at all based on this, or are you gonna just keep it distant?
After I see that, when he's like heading back, I would like approach him.
I don't think we've had much interaction yet. My name's Sean.
I am Mikhail. I've seen you here for 6 weeks. I know who you are.
What have you seen?
You're the fixer, are you not?
I am.
Let me tell you this. I've been here a very long time. My first 2 years, I tried every possible method to escape. There is no escape. If you are planning something, don't waste your time.
I have something you didn't have.
And what might that be?
Support from the outside.
Interesting. I hear you're a man of great abilities. I listen. I watch everything here.
I've been watching too. You are friends with Jackson Carr.
My mentor, yes.
How would you two like to come with me?
He deserves to leave before he gets any older.
Perfect.
What do you need?
There's a few tools that I'm going to need. I'll let you know when the time comes.
We will be waiting.
Then he kind of just goes back to his cell and picks up another textbook and starts reading it.
Okay, perfect. I think that's the good place to call it, and we can pick it up there for the actual plan coming together.
Yeah, man.
Pieces are in place.
That was awesome. Perfect timing.
Yeah. Thank you all for joining us. This has been the first episode of the Breakout arc, I guess, the Villains Squad. I don't know what we're going to call it yet. This show will be releasing episodes every 2 weeks, just like Golden Squad, but they're going to be offset. So you'll be hearing from us again in 2 weeks, but between here and then, you'll hear from Golden Squad in the middle. So the goal here is to keep the stories somewhat aligned. This is kind of the preamble, but in an episode or two, the Villains arc that we're going through right now and Golden Squad will take place at the same time from different perspectives. And another interesting note is that we are recording this today. I know today is kind of relative, but we're recording this now, and Golden Squad was recorded about a year ago, so all the events in Golden Squad have already happened, and so we're going to be veering off a little bit and getting a perspective of the things that are happening behind the scenes with some of the villains. And because we're a year behind, I know what's going to happen, but none of the villains have actually heard or had any introduction to that side of it. So it's new to them too, so they're not reading from a script or anything. Yeah.
I don't even know how
Right?
to read.
I just guess. I guess thanks for joining us. You guys want to say goodbye?
Goodbye.
Until next
Farewell.
time.
Bye.
Later.